was their figure for the number that might actually just be altogether wiped out by AI.
The Goldman Sachs report is really interesting because of
carbon attack as highly likely. Now, Stephen White is a former assistant.
Yeah. Thank you. Let me pull this thing off. Yeah. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. I just come back from work now. I believe the last program I did, I may not have time. Although we are going to have a kind of merriment tonight, we are going to dance, because dancing and joy will never leave King House. Ilé tí wọ́n bá ti ń yọ̀, ilé tí wọ́n bá ti ń kò ń ṣe ilé ènìyàn lásán, ilé ọba. You will never go to Winner Chapel and see them crying. You will never go to Redemption and see them crying. Only bí ẹgbẹgbẹ̀rún ènìyàn kú today. Tó bá di Sunday, we will still thank God who has given us the grace to live, to enjoy life. We don't know what we are going through. And you don't know what I'm going through too. But as a normal human being, as a casual man who believes in faith, I believe that no matter what I'm going through now, you need to be happy. Engage yourself with what is sustainable, work that will give you energy, that will not have repercussive effects on your life, that will not take you back to where you don't belong. So engage in good things. You live your life to help people. Live your life to help yourself. To help yourself, most importantly. How do you help yourself? By listening. At times, it's not everything we like to hear that is good for us. The same thing with me. The reason why I come out today and I have to do this short program, somebody made me laugh today. I met a woman in my place of work today. I don't want to mention her name because so many Nigerians on this platform later know who I'm talking about. So I don't want to be like maybe I offended anybody by. But what I want to preach about today is about you, women. Women, what are you becoming in life? What are you becoming in life? Women have a lot to do in the society and in the environment where we live. Women have a lot to do. If I have opportunity to be a manager, a king, on a government, on a prime minister, I will need to empower women more than men. I will need to do everything for women, for any woman more than men. But the fact is that women have a lot of things. I see a lot of burdens, a lot of troubles on women. And when they mention narcissism and feminism, it still come back to how the women in the society how are they becoming nowadays? What are they becoming? You are the same person. You want to achieve being a leader. In a place of work, you are a manager. In your home, you are still a manager. You want to manage your husband, manage everybody. Then you are still a leader. Then you are losing so many interests in so many aspects of life. Where the CSR responsibility coming. So I'm talking to women today. Man, you are safe today from my hand because I always talk what is in my mind because most of the things I just mentioned or said on this platform always come to pass. And you should know that. We talk about Tinubu and Yoruba, all those stuff, and it always come to pass. So we don't say things that is not going to come to pass. So what I need you to think about to talk about now is to go back to your drawing board and see where you have got it wrong as a woman in the family. Because it's really painful. It pains me today to see that this guy, this particular woman can be saying this in my presence. And why I believe that he's making that mistake. He's making that mistake is because, the environment you are determine the culture and the kind of character you put on at times. Why people, especially Nigerians, who believe that they come from Africa, who believe that they don't feel that way. Why should you feel that way? Why should you feel all the interest, all the vibration that you are the leader of your husband? Why do you feel that? Why do you even think about that as a normal human being? Because it's not. The reason why I'm saying this is because the woman. The reason why I said you will know this woman is because is my choir mistress. She is everything. If I said I need money, she knows how to. But I see some deduction in her life. I have my own negativities too. I'm a contaminant, but when I see that you have everything and you don't allow people, this is UK. This is not Nigeria. In Nigeria, it is easy for you to say, you sit down there. You sit down there. In UK, everybody is to the at home. As you need a man, a woman need a man need a woman. So here, everybody, there is scarcity of good people. There is scarcity of good men and women. You can hardly see a good man here because everybody is after money, cash flow. How do you spend? How do you come out? Nobody look at you as a fine boy as we used to in Nigeria. I didn't, my wife didn't have anything when I met her. I don't have much. You grow up to have much. But here, everybody, what is your this thing? They want to know your vision. I've said it several in university. Then when they say, what is your vision? I don't have vision. I'm directed by God. What he told me, that's what I do. When he told me I should start all this YouTube program, I started it. And he gave me space. And he gave me enablement. He gave me free mind to do what I'm doing. So what's the purpose of you doing things that you know that it's not going to be gainful to you? It's not going to be, you don't have time. You don't have resources. You don't have what it takes. Then God don't give you the allowances. So I'm talking about women today. And this woman made me laugh because it's, honestly, I'm so sorry for you, women. The way you behave in UK, USA, a time is coming. Let me give you a prophecy, a prediction. Let me just say a prediction. In this UK, a time is coming that you will cry to government, or government have to review the power given to women in this country. Government have to re-edict the power given to women in this country. Because if care is not taken, you will end up destroying yourself. You don't destroy a man. There are so many men, white, Caucasian, and they've talked to me. They don't like women. They like to enjoy life. They like black women. I say, why do you like black? They say, black. Because I live in North. I live in North, Newcastle, all this, what do you call, Glasgow. I live there. I see so many women like me. I always tell them, I'm a married man. I'm married. I show them the picture of my wife. That is my respect. That is my embargo. So, and I see so many men. I have so many friends. And when we talk, they said they don't want to marry white, Caucasian, they want to marry from Africa. If I have big sister, at times they even talk about if my wife is my sister. I say, yes, that is my wife. But there are so many in Nigeria that have that this thing. But let me now set your priority right. Not that they don't like why, but because of the law. Some people die slowly, slow, steady dying. They die slow and steady in this environment. Just because there are so many power given to women. And the reason why I recollect and I put this thing into what I should bring into my channel today, that God should help you as a woman, because I don't like a woman let down or being let down by a man. And I always preach for woman, because of Joale, the future is what I'm all about here. I do sustainable thing. I believe in sustainable thing. I believe in sustainable life. I don't care if you bring business to me today. If I look at it and I know that this is, no, I don't need it. I want things that I will get. That is why my name is Ola Oluwa. The thing that belongs to God doesn't die young. It has to be like that. It has to come like rainy season. So what I'm saying now is that this woman, let's forget about those I met in North Side in UK. This is Glasgow, Middlesbrough, Teesside. I met a lot of white. I see the way they discuss about women, that they love to marry even from Africa, from Nigeria, because they will be respectful as a woman and they will love you. Everybody's just everybody base their love on is about content. Everybody find something. Maybe you have money, maybe you have future before they marry you. And that is not the basis. Although at times we have to get home in Africa before your father asks the man you bring that, what is your occupation? Who is your father? You don't have. Love naturally grow. When I see my wife, I don't even know that he has a very good, excellent family. I see that she's just the way she is. But I love the family more than her now. Because when you live with people who understand life, who understand things, and who is unbiased and educated too, then you should know that you are in good hand. No matter what the person may be doing to you, she will always come back to your senses and to your lane. But the problem we have in UK now is that most people that call themselves the big man, those people that call themselves, most of them are not married. Most of them are not married. Most of them were kind of living life the way they don't want. They are not free to talk to a woman, because what everybody think about is how much in your account, how much do you have, how do you live, how do you maintain yourself. Talk less of maintaining me, a big guy or a big girl to come into your life. But you woman, you are so beautiful. You are so nice to look at. You are so angelic. But one thing about women is that is not the package. The package. Honestly, that is not the package. The package has always been that once you are doing things, once you are you are something, build yourself the character of a good leader. That is why I said in most of my work on YouTube that king were not made in school. King doesn't attend any school to be king. He was chosen by the law of the land, by gods, or by witches and witchcraft, or by something. One power have to choose king. Then they have to find something in our life. Finding something in our life means that they have to know maybe is a rightful person to be in that position. Remember when David was chosen as a king? David was a young person, but the kind of character, the kind of mindset. So your mindset is all about your esteem. Yeah, this is what I want, this is what I want. If you want to enjoy a woman, let me tell you the real truth I always tell women. If you want to enjoy yourself, especially in the UK, USA, or European, where you are, don't marry a man. Don't marry a man that has everything. Everything means everything. Iruwa Ogriwa, it means a lot of troubles for you. The resources, the relationship you build together you face the problem, and it's becoming a teamwork. When you grow a team together, when you take them everywhere, they see it together. They always have good gesture together. They always do things together. That is beautiful of team. They have things to achieve. But once you just get to somebody just like a group, you just group together on equally yoke with one man, the family you don't know because they are rich, you will end up like trash to them because they don't respect you. They don't even understand you. The respect people give to their wife, you know what? Is because maybe you had suffered a lot with them. The respect some men give to their wife because the time turbulence come, she stayed. So when the good time come, she enjoy it now. So no matter what she is doing now, they can really relate. They think that that just have this mental this thing is going, she's coming back. That is man because they have been a team, working together as a team. But in this country, I don't see men and women working together as a team. Even in schools, women being in some house, men in another place. It is very wrong. God don't train us to have a woman in one place and have a man in one place. If you have one way taking the property of your husband because you believe that Lord in this country make you to do that, you will regret the end of your life, honestly. You will regret. I heard about all these rich men because this women will just say you want to divorce because you know that you have a lot of money. Money is not everything I've told you. Money should be the last thing you are looking to hope for in a relationship. When you lost a relationship, you've lost a life. You've killed a realm. You've killed one passage. It's just like an application you just stop using. You know what a single application can do for you. Like that is what it is. So you don't think about it that you lose something when you lose your relationship, you lose your in-law, you lose those who vouch for you, who can vouch for you that you can go this far. You lose those if you are losing all these things, I mean that is me, I am, and you don't care, then those things that will care for you will care for you. When you want to die, you die alone because you are doing it alone. You cannot complain or comment to anybody. You cannot give hope. You cannot lose and let somebody tell you that you are loose. You are becoming like this. You are becoming this thing. You don't listen to anybody anymore because you are a woman. You are a manager. You are a woman. You fine. You are beautiful. You have everything. You are using a good house. You even have a daughter and a son to take care. You believe that you have everything. You need a leader. You need a man. Humble yourself. God doesn't want anybody that is not humble. That is what God hates in life. That is why you will always regret who you are, no matter what you are. I'm saying this. My name still remains Afolabi Oluwadeyemi. A time is coming in this country. This law that gives you all the veto power, all this power that I can do this, I can divorce and collect his properties, is going to be revealed soon. It's going to be dealt with soon. A woman will come up and deal with that law because you are doing yourself no more favor. What you are doing is you are endangering your life by yourself. And the reason why I say this is because what that woman explained to me today shows how the whole choir was like that. How the choir have not been able to develop. You don't talk to people anyhow. You don't talk to man, no matter how they may come to you, even if they don't have now. I feel that their future that they are not going to have forever. Even if they just come into this environment and they don't have anything, you don't talk to them like if you see their tomorrow. You know why so many pastors who have understand, so many people who have understand life gain now? Because ability to humble when they have, an ability to go back to the people they are humble to when they don't have anything. If you are too pompous and you are arrogant, can you come back to person you are arrogant to that you love them? You have traded yourself to demons already. You become second class to them when you come back. And it's a shit on the person to not come back to them because they know that because you fuck up, you don't see anybody. Or at turn shop, there's no more market to sell. It's a closing stock you want to sell to them. You know what I mean by closing stock? Like inventory that is no more useful. It has to be spoiled the other day. So yeah, this is what I'm telling you, guy. It is better for you now to make arrangement how to equip yourself with what is necessary. Apart from all this feminism, forget about all those things. It doesn't mean that you should not be useful as a woman. And you know why God will be happy with you? It's just to respect anybody that is your husband. Anybody that is báwo náà ṣe ń pè lédè Yorùbá ẹni tó bá ti ń gorí ẹ, anybody that had intercourse as a man that you show to your family that this is your husband. If you don't respect that, God will never respect you. God will never respect you, no matter no matter who you are, no matter how close you are to God. Even if the person is a drunkard, on his race, on his anything, if you don't respect something, because let me tell you, the teamwork about God is like have you ever played a piano? When you take chord, you see how it sounds. When you take one note, you see how it sounds. You can know that it's a note, but you cannot use a note like a chord. That's why the Bible says a cord of steel strand can never be easily broken. You are easily broken. The reason why you are like this, you like your eyes is because you are. People see that you are inferior to so many things. You have complexes you don't know. And what is your problem is that when you see a man, you see somebody, you quickly attack them like they are coming to you to take advantage of you because you are a bigger girl, or you are a big boy, or because you are British, or because you are from Nigeria. Forget about that. We are all equal before God. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. This woman I'm talking about, God forgive me, is still not married. She's 53 years old. And she had everything, achieved so many things. And it's only me, she revealed to that the thing is paining her that it means that you are looking, I'm not available. I'm married already. I always tell people I'm married. Because you see, when people say that you are humble, you listen. You know why I can be able to handle those people like that? Because no matter what you talk to me, I will just think as you like Inyoni, you're just a human being. And she had the way she may think. That is why I handle her. She can refute that. So when you talk about the story about your life, somebody have to talk. So I know I was so surprised that you never married. And what are you doing? You have all these things. You are so great in life, and you don't have somebody to call your husband. That's a pain. That is the problem. And if you are going through that, You just need three things. You don't need to be fanning every time. To be every time it's all about due diligence, due diligence. Go outside the box. Go outside what you used to do. Enjoy yourself. Laugh. Humble. Humble. All these things, Bible don't just write it. You see Esther in the Bible. How does the Esther gain the favor of the king? Humility and prayer. So patient prayer and humility will take you to give you what you don't want. What is not necessarily this thing. So that is just the story of the woman. And it surprises me that, so and you talk to everybody like if you are their parents, like and you don't just take that, you talk to everybody because you're a choir leader. Everybody here, you know why I'm saying this? Instrumentalists are the most difficult person to control in life. Have you ever seen musical instrumentalists? You see the way they behave. You see the kind of care they put in their head. They are telling you that they don't care about what you think about them. So if you are like leading a team on a band, because I've been a leader of, I'm still leading a band. They are the most difficult thing. They want if you are not careful, they want to take what belongs to you for themselves. Instrumentalists are just because those things they were creative in their way. And if you see creative people, they are always going outside ethics. They were unprofessionals. But when they come together as team, they were professionals. They were very unprofessional in the way they dress, in the way they talk, in the way they laugh. So music instrumentalists, you want to deal with them in church too. As a woman, and as a this thing, you need the way you relate with people to put yourself in their midst. See here, you never married. You want to marry one day. So you need humility too. You need to humble yourself. So by humbling yourself, what you are hypothetically doing is that you are making them, like Jesus said that, let the children come unto me. Do not rebuke them. So that's when people will know that you are never married. Let me now tell you the story. Something happened 20 years ago in my life. When I was instrumentalist one church in Nigeria, a woman was not married. He was the one sponsoring the choir. I happened to be one of the members of the choir. I never married then. I didn't even had a dream that I would have a girlfriend. But this woman was very big. And you know, in Africa, if you are big, everybody believes that you are age. Because we have stunted growth. Most guys you see in Africa have stunted growth. So we are looking at the woman as if she had married in the choir. She sponsored us, she ordered Mr. Bates, Domino's, everything to the church. So everybody believes, ma, we say, no, don't call me, just call me. I don't want to mention her name because some people will know. Some of my friends will know that this boy I'm talking about. So anyway, the woman will just come. Hola, how are you? Baba Ibadan. You used to call me Baba Ibadan because I just joke with her. And the woman was so humble. And people were still very not to talk to her about marriage. They believed that she had married, she had had babies, although we never met any of her babies or any of her children. But we believe that she had, because of the she's wealthy too. She's one of the, if I mention her father in this country, in this UK, her father is very rich at home and in UK. Yeah. So, but we are in the choir, Redeem. When you are a member of Redeem, Redeem have a lot of members. So one thing, one day, the only one that know the weakness of that woman is the what they call what they call the stewards that used to be by the gate side, protocols that used to be with pastors, because they invite people, ushers, I mean, ushers. Ushers are the only one that know that the woman is still Miss. It's not Mrs. Mrs. So. If I mention her father's name, you know her. So I don't want to mention that. Because I know most of my Nigerian friends are listening to this program. So the lesson to learn about this, pastor now announced that this woman want to marry. This one, so weeks, is going to be married with this man. The man happened to be our friend. This is an usher in the church. He's the anointing in the church, and he is the only man that know that the woman has not yet married. How did he know? He know when he wanted to write her name down. When he wanted to tell her something, say, no, don't call me, just you are not married. Then they begin to talk. Then that's the pain for the woman, that he never want to talk to her. That is why I say, don't call me madam, don't call me this. I don't like to be called madam. I like to be called name so that you understand her preference. So that's how they get hooked up and they marry and they are still very happy now. The woman humble herself to get what she wanted. So this same woman is another case study. You see, the woman is not yet 53, it's 40 something that year. And he married. He came home from abroad to marry in Redeem then. I was playing instrument in Redeem. So when everybody heard that the woman want to marry, they say, I know most of my friends on this channel, they will remember this as so you never marry. Oh my God, I missed you. That is the way you are, my friend. So many people want to come to you, but you don't render yourself marketable. You are not advertisable. You are not advertisable. You don't portray yourself like somebody that is sustainable, that can live sustainable with somebody. Because you are a manager, because you come from a background, because you don't humble. You are not humble to yourself. You believe that you are everything because you are in UK, you are okay. And let me tell you, in materials, you may be okay. In soul, you may not be okay. You see, we that are talking, how do we get to know all these things? We don't learn it anywhere. We learn it by experience. I'm not still young to tell you what you are going to do and how you will get there. But submit to God. Even if you are a Christian, humility will take you to get what you don't deserve. Humility. Humility will take you to enjoy what other people rubbish. That is humility. I've told you guys, when I want to marry my wife, none of my friends like my wife. It's too saucy, arrogant, yeah, that's it. And she doesn't have anything. Yeah. That is not you. It's humility about me that I will marry who I want to marry. I've seen the interest in her. I don't see all these things that you are talking. I know she might be like that, but that is not the best. There's some beauty that is hidden within human being that nobody knows. Joe Harris Window call it hidden mystery about people. It's only through prayer God will give you that thing. That is what David used to kill Goliath. Those who are big don't kill big things. If you want to be popular, you need to find somebody taller, famous than you, and talk to them. So you are becoming popular. So what I'm saying is that if you want to be a good person, you don't need anything than you need God. You need God more than you need human being. You need to humble yourself. Follow what that Bible told you to do. Follow it properly. Follow it. Identify who you are. Some of the women are going to church, but the moment they are going to church, they were not that very Christian the way they were. You understand? They were not still very Christian. You know what is called Christian? Christianity is not going to church. It is the attitude of Christ, the humility, the way Christ relates with people, the respectful, and the ethics of God Himself. That is Christianity, and that's to use today to improve your life, to like encourage yourself. You never lost anything. But if you believe that what you have, you don't need any man to correct you, you don't need this thing, you don't want this thing, you don't want any man, you just want to because you see one toy that is devil has given to you to be playing with you inside. A day is coming, you are going to regret that. The reason why brain need the exercise, because at times the brain need to be depressed. The speed must not be too much. At times you need to oppress yourself. At times you need to oppress your enemies. At times you need to defend yourself. Building immunity for what you need to do in life. And your future is bright, my brother and my sister. But the point is that be humble. Be humble. What am I talking about? Be humble. There is no what if you are humble that you cannot get to, you cannot get from people. You understand? Even if you are not humble, you will not go down to a baby and carry them from the ground. So if you are still looking for baby because you are not humble, you may not get that baby. Babies are the ground. You just need to pick them. And you are always up. You are always up. No, I don't do that. I don't take shit. You don't take shit. Then we are not going to give you any dime. That's just it. We are not going to give you. Life don't give you what you don't deserve. You have to work and labor for things before you get them. So you guys, especially women, go and think about it. And your life will be better. You will not lose any hope. My name still remains Afolabi Olaoluwadeyemi. I'll be going up now. Thank you. We'll meet tonight while we enjoy and sing and dance. Thank you. God bless you.